This is what $2.5 million buys you in Darlington, a suburb in the inner suburbs of Sydney. It's opposite University of Sydney and near Carriageworks and Newtown. We sold it on behalf of a client and we arranged the renovations and the sale process. We retained Charles Toomer and Caden Hickey of Ray White to manage the sale, and they did a fantastic job. So let's check it out. Okay, so we can immediately see at the front some great Victorian features, including some old tessellated tiling, but let's head inside. So in here, we have a fresh coat of paint everywhere, and we have new floorboards or newly done up floorboards throughout the property. We turn on some lights, new light fittings that were redone by the builders. This, however, is the first room in the property. The room here has, well, as you can see, new floorboards and is great as a living room or a spare bedroom. If we continue throughout the property, well, we walk through, what you can see is this is our second potential bedroom or a living room or a study. And what we've got here at the moment is a table and a chair, but of course it could be a living room or a study or whatever you want. Continuing through, there's some storage under the table, but also if we go into the kitchen was freshly redone. Now the kitchen has some great natural light coming in all around, and like I've said, tiles were redone in the kitchen, and the kitchen itself was redone. New cupboards, new sink, new oven, etc. It's great, and it's got stone benchtop right here. Now if we continue through, just while we're inside, and we'll go outside in just a second, what we've got a laundry, and we have our first of the bathrooms that we'll look at here. This is a small bathroom on the bottom floor, has a shower, has a toilet. It's relatively small. This was freshly redone with marble. So let's continue through the rest of the property and we will go upstairs. Alrighty, so continuing up the stairs were freshly painted and the floorboards were all redone. And we'll continue into one of the first rooms up here, which is the back bedroom. Lots of natural light coming in, and it looks over into the courtyard a little bit down here. Now there's DA plans to extend this bedroom out further over onto the roof. Continue through, and what do we have? Well, we have our upstairs bathroom. The upstairs bathroom here, well, it has been redone a bit, fresh floors and the like, cleaned up quite a bit, but that's our first bathroom. Now there's DA plans to actually extend this all the way out so that it's increased in size, but also to add a second bathroom right here so that this back room is extended outwards and also has its own ensuite. Let's continue throughout the rest of the top level. Now continuing up here, we have our second but our smaller room. Now in this smaller room, well, at the moment we've got a double bed, good sized window, nice natural light. However, you could make it a bigger bed, or you could add in a desk or whatever it is that you wanted to add in to this room. If we continue through, what we can see over here is our main bedroom. Now the main bedroom is much larger, has a queen bed in here, has its own fireplace. Continue around here, and you can see what we have is our balcony. Now this has two French doors that are opening up onto it, but let's have a look outside. So we open up this door, we can see a great aspect over Darlington Public School here and the University of Sydney. And there's a good sized balcony here where you can perhaps sit out here. It's a sunny day at the moment. It's a great location. Before we head outside actually, I should probably just remark about the roof. There's DA plans to install an attic in here, an attic conversion to add another room. These have not been done right now, but you can see the access and you can see a natural skylight. So let's continue onto our large entertainer's courtyard. You can immediately see there is a lot of space for a table, for entertaining and the like. And it is really quite open, a lot of natural light. There's DA plans to be able to build over the parking or over the garage here, much like next door has done, add some more space, makes it a lot more spacious, perhaps a second source of income. And you can see the back of the property here, and you can see immediately how one could build out and extend that back room. Anyway, let's continue into the garage. Because the garage, well, there's some things to talk about in here. Now the garage in general is a garage. A garage can fit a car, this can fit a medium-sized SUV, but there's scope to extend it either side to fit a much larger vehicle. If we look in here, we can see there's a bathroom, and this bathroom Well, there's not much to say about it. It's relatively small, and, well, it serves a useful purpose for two reasons. Firstly, if you're coming back from the beach, well, clearly you can clean there, you can clean a pet there as well, but also there's plumbing here, and that's the real advantage, because when you build the studio over the parking, you want there to be plumbing, and the plumbing is already here, which saves a lot of time, a lot of expense, and a lot of effort. Still, having the enclosed garage is great if you just want to keep your car safe and enclosed and safe from the elements. In any case, that's what $2.5 million will buy you in Darlington. If you're interested in future projects and investing alongside us, well, I'll include a link in the description below so you can do so. And don't forget to follow us if you're interested in more property information.